the flyweights, Molina and Adjaquiling. Yeah. Fight gonna be a long performance of the night. Usman Rose. They all won $50,000. Kamaru's only the second. The fuck is going on back there? To knock out Masvidal, and Rose is the first female to ever title. I guess it's never been done before. So, congrats to all of them. What a week! What a night! What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I'm sure you'll want to kind of decompose one back. I mean, how do you sum up everything that happened tonight? Just how you're feeling at the moment?
Yeah, it was an amazing night. I think. I mean. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Huh? Okay.
Fight ending that way. Just what are your thoughts on him? And he's saying, hey, I'm pound for pound number one. I mean, are you looking at him as that as well?
Yeah, listen, I think we can all agree. No matter how you feel, you know, the guy's getting booed in there tonight.
Fight to make now. I mean, obviously the history there.
It's the fight to make. Yeah, he's the number one guy in the world. And, you know, Usman's thing was he didn't want him to be the backup. He's like, I want Masvidal. I don't want to camp. Convincingly, you know, it's all just part of cementing that legacy that this guy's going to end up having someday.
Can you get your thoughts on Rose? Obviously, an incredible win for her, and then emotional scenes. I mean, Joe Rogan's in there crying. I mean, what were your thoughts on just the whole thing?
You know, I'll make it happen, but it's not something I'm thinking about.
We almost got Daniel Cormier out of retirement tonight to fight Jake Paul. I'm just curious what you thought about that whole spectacle. I mean, the crowd was chanting Jake Paul. They had the little, you know, confrontation there. What
think about the Askren thing, man? The whole thing is fucking mind-boggling to me. But hey, good for him. Grab that money while you can, kid.
I was gonna say, would you ever do business with him? I mean, it sounds weird, but the numbers are there.
The numbers are there. What happened to this guy? He ain't fighting in the UFC. These guys are. You're getting me talking about this fucking guy again. He's getting hand-picked opponents, and God knows what else is going on with that whole fucking thing. It's all, there is a market for that. What happened tonight? What happened tonight is we sold this place out, and it was packed, and the numbers that you're hearing that they did are full of shit. They're full of shit, okay? They didn't pull those kind of numbers at all, not even fucking close. I think a lot of us here like Adam Hill and are friends with Adam Hill. And I did not say Adam Hill, right? Because I know that you all have arrogant, smug, fucking editors, you know.
Right.
Right.
Looking at the first fight of the pay-per-view to the main event, would you describe this as a home run in terms of that?
Yeah, listen, I don't think it gets any better than tonight. I mean, you couldn't have a better night than tonight. I mean, I don't know how you guys felt. Everybody was good, and we did it again, you know. It's time to get back to normal, you know? And I know a lot of you guys in the media don't feel exactly the way I do about a lot of things, but it literally couldn't have been better. We couldn't have planned this any better or done it any better than we did.
Last thing for me, Nick Diaz was in attendance tonight. Is that just as a guest, or is there something going on there?
Yeah, Nick wants to fight.
Are you willing to give him a fight?
Sure. Hey.
Over here.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is the best pay-per-view that y'all put on? The 217 when you had the 3 belts when Rose first holy shit moment, or tonight? Because they're pretty
different,
identical.
very different.
Kicks solidified Rose as a certified future Hall of Famer and put that stamp, the gold stamp of approval.
Yeah, first female to ever regain her title again. Never been done. And Ali, obviously, I know I do, and I know a lot.
If he calls you up next week from his home in Dallas and says, hey, I want a super fight, do you think he's done enough to earn it? Since I know he had
Colby Covington's next. Colby Covington deserves the next shot.
And final question for me. From this point on, do you think the UFC...
This year, full card, full house, everything. Just speak to Jacksonville and Florida's accommodations for you personally and the UFC.
What's the question again?
You came here last year under different circumstances.
I won't mess with her. Let her do her thing.
Congratulations on the night.
Thank you.
Dana back here.
Right
Yeah.
here. This is obviously an event with massive interest. The last one in January, you kind of went after a lot of streamers. any streamers this time you shut down?
You know, I wasn't even
Never
focused.
discussed that figure. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Okay.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah.
Dana over here. Hi. Sulaiman Falana with BBC Africa. You had prefaced part of my question by saying that Kamaru has come way from when he said...
It's the next guy.
And as far as Uriah Hall, I mean, obviously kind of a weird way to get a win tonight, but is this the kind of victory that moves him forward? Because obviously, you know, beats Anderson Silva, beats Chris Weidman, arguably the two greatest middleweight champions in UFC history back-to-back.
Yeah. Hospital right now, so well, let's see how he gets through this injury, and we'll go from there.
We'll send him our best.
Thanks.
Just here, Dana, Amanda and Valentina don't seem to like to talk about their third fight, but people want to see.
We just talked about this.
Sorry, I was back there.
Welcome to the press conference. Good to see you.
Sorry,
We literally just talked about this.
Sorry, and now that she's defending Juliana, I heard there some be ready for in case that Juliana gets injured or something like that.
I'll need a translator for that one.
Does Aldana have a fight?
Aldana? Does Aldana have a fight?
But how are you feeling after a fight like that?
Feels amazing. It's the best feeling that anyone can have. Like every victory, it's bring a lot of happiness, and definitely when you finish like earlier by like
Wrong, and he was building up Jessica Andrade, and maybe you wanted to prove him wrong too. Was that your mindset at all this week?
I try to not bring any emotional things inside of the fight. Like fights what I had before. For example, when I fought Holly Holm, everyone was thinking that she can outstrike me. No, my body decided I will outstrike her. And when I fought Juliana Pena, everyone said, oh, it's just a little bit. I saw not there like at the moment, just a little bit because we did some interviews. But you know, like I told it from the beginning that Ross gonna win this fight, that I believe that Ross can do it. And
where does that come from?
I don't know, it's maybe just, I am like that. When it's time to action, I just like convert in total different person. And I don't know, it's, yo tengo que entrenar de la misma manera. La misma manera, tal vez más duro, porque yo sé que cada uno quiere mostrar su poder, cada uno de mis contrincantes, y jugar con ellos. Pero no, es todos van a decir mi nombre, yo no.
Valentina, usted decía que la pelea con Amanda Nunes iba a pasar naturalmente. ¿Cree usted que la presión del fanático...
Picture with the belt?
Rose, congratulations. Obviously just an absolutely incredible victory for you. I mean, we saw the emotion pouring out there in the cage, but you know, now you've had a little chance to soak it in. I mean, what's the feel like for you right now?
Still on cloud nine. You know, it's like Dr. Camille. The first time, I mean, it definitely that was a whole unique experience in itself. I mean, it's almost like you know, I don't like to play favorites with my fights, even my losses. You know, they're all part of the journey, and I wouldn't take it back for anything. So. Obviously chilling, so you know, I'm sure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
I think there's this idea out there. You know, how does Rose feel about all the attention that comes with having the belts?
Yeah.
And you talked about it a little bit. It's like, you know, are you hoping to be kind of the same way and just fight as much as possible at this point?
Yeah, that's something that I've been wanting to be more active for a while now, but you know, just roadblocks and. You know, life gets in the way, or just, you know.
Well, guys.
Congratulations. I mean, obviously a huge win for you no matter what, but incredible. So just what's the emotion like for you after a performance like that?
Just amazing. I mean, I put a lot of time into this, and shout out to you know, Masvidal. I mean, I had to bring my A game.
Excellent. I mean, the last time a lot of excuses was built around it, but now with the full training camp, he went there and make a statement, like knockout. I mean, it's not like a red level, like Usman Kamaru, being a world-class wrestler as he is, and getting at this point to knock this caliber of fighter out, that's the nightmare. Not the Nigerian nightmare, but it's now the world nightmare.
What's he got, 15, 20 losses on his record? That's not, you shouldn't be happy and praising yourself for beating a journeyman like that. The guy, there's a reason he's a backstabber, he's a street juice, he's a bum. I mean, if I lost the next 12 fights in a row, Megan, I still...
Get started. I swear to God, I just saw Jake Paul and I pointed at him. I said, don't play with me, because I'll smack him in the face. He's right there. I'll slap. I don't play those games, Joe. I know you don't play those games.
And I've said it before and I'll say it again, this kid's done a good job of putting himself in a place to make some money, man, you know? So good for what would happen to this guy. He ain't fighting in the UFC. These guys are, you're getting me talking about this fucking guy again. He's getting hand-picked opponents and God knows what else is going on with that whole fucking thing. It's all, what I do is what happened tonight. What happened tonight is we sold this place out and it was packed. And the numbers that you're hearing that they did are full of shit. They're full of shit, okay? They didn't pull those kind of numbers.
That I needed, in training. So, I'm just blessed to be in this time right now. Absolutely. There's two setups to that right hand that I just envisioned them landing. And that one was one of them. I truly had only maybe 4 days to try to prepare for that. Going into it with the broken nose, really, really bad bunion on my right foot. And, it was tough for me to deal with. But I just got to show me something, because right now I'm the champion. I'm the most active guy in the division. These guys can't just wait around and wait for me to, call their number. They need to show me something. But I've asked.
It's good to say this. The gate was 3.3 million. Molina and Adjaquiling? Yeah. Gonna be a long fucking press conference, boys and girls. Performance of the night, Usman. They all won $50,000. Kamaru's only the second. The fuck is going on back there? Never been done before, so congrats to all of them. What a week, what a night. What's up?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure you'll want to kind of decompress, right? This card was amazing on its own, but then to be the first one back, how do you sum up everything that...
Sorry, yeah, Okay. I felt it yesterday, too, at the weigh-ins and at the fighter meeting, at the fighter meeting yesterday, and you know, these guys came out tonight and performed from the first fight of the night to the main event, and obviously the fans were absolutely insane. It was really, I mean, we had this conversation. I've talked to some of you, energy you get when people are here, and tonight was insane.
We've got a lot to talk about in terms of fights, but Chris Weidman, what's the latest with him? Do you have any medical updates on him?
He's stable right now, and he'll have surgery in the morning.
Jimmy Crute away. Just what are your thoughts on him? And he's saying, hey, I'm pound for pound #1. I mean, are you looking at him as that as well?
Yeah, listen, I think we can all agree. No matter how you feel, you know, the guy's getting booed in there tonight. He's one of the greatest of all time. I mean, the guy is an absolute stud. He looks better every time he comes out. You know, these people talk about him being boring. You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you think this guy's boring. He hasn't been a boring human being ever since the RDA fight.
Colby Covington was in the building. Does that seem like the fight to make now? I mean, obviously the history there.
It's the fight to make. Yeah, he's the #1 guy in the world. And, you know, Usman's thing was he didn't want him to be. Obviously, the rematches, you know, that's a fun fight. And I think a lot of people will be excited about that fight. But, you know, I don't make fights the night of the fight, but I'm just saying off the top of my head, that makes a lot of sense.
Last thing on fights.
Then, you know, I'll make it happen, but it's not something I'm thinking about.
We almost got Daniel Cormier out of retirement tonight to fight Jake Paul. I'm just curious what you thought about that whole spectacle. I mean, the crowd was chanting Jake Paul. They had the little, you know, confrontation.
Daniel Cormier running after him, so he's doing something right. You know, he knocked out an NBA guy that was 40 years old and 30 pounds less than him, and you know, I don't even know what to think about the Askren thing, man. It's a whole what would happen to this guy. He ain't fighting in the UFC. These guys are. You're getting me talking about this fucking guy again. He's getting hand-picked opponents, and God knows what else is going on with that whole fucking thing. It's all, there is a market for that, and it's just not what I do. What I do is what happened tonight. What happened tonight is we sold this place out, and it was packed, and the numbers that you're hearing that they did are full of shit. They're full of shit, okay? They didn't pull those, but that's not what I do.
Last thing for me, Danny, we're going back to the Apex next week, right? I mean, I'm just curious what you can say about the future right now, because I'm wondering if this weekend maybe had some venues call you, some governments call you, that sort of thing, and say, hey, you know, we see what you did there. We'd like a little.
And let me say this to you guys. I think a lot of us here like Adam Hill and are friends with Adam Hill, and I did not say Adam Hill, right? Because I know that you all have arrogant, smug, fucking editors. Pompous-ass editors who write your headlines for you sometimes, and, you know, some of the other bullshit that goes in there. And it just pissed me off that the day of the fight to read that.
For fans, right?
Right.
Looking at the first fight of the pay-per-view to the main event, would you describe this as a home run in terms of that?
Yeah, listen, I don't think it gets any better than tonight. I mean, you couldn't have a better night than tonight. I mean, I don't know how you exactly the way I do about a lot of things, but you can't deny it felt pretty fucking good to be in Florida this week and be normal. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. People working with us to put on a safe event and for people to come out and have fun. It was awesome. It literally couldn't have been better. We couldn't have planned this any better or done it any better than we did.
Last thing for me, Nick Diaz was in attendance tonight. Are you willing to give him a fight?
Sure.
Give us a name against who?
I will see how this goes.
Is there any time frame?
He's waiting for me in the back right now. I'm going to go talk to him. So.
Bring him out here if you want.
No, that's all right. I'm sure he wouldn't like that. He did fucking 2 million pay-per-view buys, too. I don't believe...
It's 1.3.
Okay. I didn't do that either. I don't believe anything they say. That's a fucking circus. That's not a real... None of that's real. I mean, do you think any of that shit that's going on over there is real? Said, listen, when this thing opens back up, I will reciprocate and I will come back and I'll put on a fight that means something to this city. And you couldn't get a hotel room this weekend in Jacksonville. We tried to get more hotels. It's part of the gig. It's part of the deal. But it hasn't made the fans love her any less. I mean, listen to this place tonight. People love Rose Namajunas. So we'll just let Rose be Rose, and
time you shut down?
You know, I wasn't even focused on streamers tonight.
That's a first.
Yeah, I had other issues tonight. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure this event went off. Yeah, we didn't even talk about streaming this whole week.
Dana over here.
Yeah.
Got a fight with Whaley and Joanna. I'm assuming you're going to want to hope to maybe have that title a bit more active with the division being so deep right now.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
All right, great. And I know you had a little bit of a small reunion.
Easy. Yeah, and he yeah. I don't even know what to say about that.
And then lastly, I know you're going to go meet with Nick Diaz, but is it crazy to throw out Khamzat Chimaev as a potential opponent for him?
This injury, and we'll go from there.
We'll send him our best.
Thanks.
Just here, Dana, Amanda and Valentina don't seem to like to talk about the third fight, but people want to see the third fight. Do you see Amanda?
Welcome to the press conference. Good to see you.
Sorry,
we literally just talked about this.
Sorry, and now that she's defending Juliana, I heard the random knee is hurt. Where does be ready for in case that Juliana gets injured or something like that?
I'll need a translator for that one.
Does Aldana have a fight?
Aldana? Does Aldana have a fight?
For consecutive wins to start a UFC career set by Anderson Silva. This young man is fantastic. He is getting Badal. He stopped Gilbert Burns. He beat Tyron Woodley on every side of the octagon. The dude is The fighters in the early prelims got a little excited. They were going crazy. I was doing the same thing. I was drinking tea.
It's all said and done. Thanks, my man.
My man stands red. Off the beignets now, baby.
Against him, that's second best in baseball.
Fernando last night, of course, had a nice night. Couple home runs, his third and fourth of the season.
And this one is in the air to deep left field. Back goes A.J. Pollock. He is at the wall. And Fernando is left to Bill. Padres take a 2-0 lead. Jurickson Profar with an RBI single. And San Diego on top 2-0.
Another good at bat by a Padre hitter. This time it's Jurickson Profar. He gets out the video game controller as he...
Shortstop side in center field. 2/3 of the earth is covered by water. The other third is covered by that man, Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham up against the fence makes the play. It would not have been a home run for one of the feel-good moments.
So the tying run at third, the go-ahead run in scoring position. Crowd has been very energetic tonight, looking for something to explode over here. It's a bouncer along third. Curveballs to Caratini to strike him out. And he's retired 10 in a row.
Curveball gets him. Trevor's got a new celebration, at least for tonight after strikeouts. Looks like he's putting a sword away.
Wow. Love it.
And with 2 outs all.
Oh, that was a wild pitch of wild pitches right there.
2-2 to Tatis.
Got him to chase. Good slider from training for strike 3.
Grisham is 0 for 3. Cole, strike 3. Fastball.
Trent Grisham stands in.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. The Dodgers hang on and beat the Padres 5-4.
This is one of the greatest examples of it. Wow, man. Kamaru Usman knocks out Jorge Masvidal in the second round. He becomes the first man ever to knock out Masvidal in his entire professional career. But not only that, he outstruck Masvidal and made it look very easy. A lot of people believe that Burns, Colby Covington, even Damian Maia, Tyron Woodley. And it's not because Masvidal is a lesser opponent. It's because Usman is getting better at a rapid pace. Before he was training at the same gym, but now training with Trevor Whitman, going into a new camp, he is developing new skills from falling over. And Jorge took all that power on the chin. It was a very basic game plan, a very basic thing he saw out of Jorge, and that is what Usman really excels at with his boxing, the fundamentals. When he gets wild like he did at the end of the first round, he's not landing those big punches, and he gets himself to be solely a more effective striker, which surprised me, but definitely firing on a higher level than Jorge is. But throughout the fight, Usman had really good jabs, especially to the body. It's one of the most underutilized weapons in MMA. A small amount of fighters ever use a body jab, but it's such an effective weapon, very easy. And it just goes to show, Colby Covington is probably still his hardest matchup. But even as competitive as that fight is going to be, I think it's going to be less competitive than the first one due to Kamaru's power and his better understanding of striking. And all in all, I don't see anybody beat throughout his career. But even the biggest loss of his career by a flush knockout, the guy handles it all the same. So ultimately, that's the end of the breakdown, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to thumbs up, enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
So ladies and gentlemen, you can pat yourself on the back if you stuck it out this far. If you need Madden 21 coins for anything, make sure to go to buymuckcoins.com. It's cheap and reliable, and my code. Give it a go at 6x Ultimate Legends Fantasy Bundle. And since my last pack and play, they have updated pack odds significantly. You have a 45% chance to get a 95 plus overall, like 50-50. It's a coin toss if you get big rings or not. God! Oh, is the second round still trash? Second round is still trash. My first round is better than the second. No big rings! No big rings! Ah! They're teasing it. The 93 tight end Megatron, okay. The second round? Why is the second round worse than the topper? No big fee. So out of 6 Ultimate Legends fantasy packs, it's technically less than 50-50, but out of 6, there should be 3 big rings. Sante Samuel, Tyreek Hill, and Mark Bavaro. Who? I'll take Derek Carr and Bavaro. Bingo, baby! Now we're getting it! Derek Brooks. And then Derek Thomas off the edge, with Joey Bosa off the edge as well. Yeah, I mean, I really do like my team. In the grand scheme of things, I need some super high speed wide receivers. I would like new safeties and new corners. But this is a very doable team. I did get a brand new Derek Brooks. Now, we're just gonna hop in as is. Hey, we're at 94 overall now with a 95 offense. Tom Brady, Derek Thomas, Jerome Baker. I hate seeing Tom Brady up there. Baker Mayfield, Sam Mills, Braylon Edwards. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? Am I gonna say it? Ask me if I'm in a team. Stop it. This thing says Cleveland. We're in the Browns Stadium. It's a Browns team. Heed my warning. It's a Browns team. Bah! Odell just pooped his pants and then ate it.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
We're gonna start out, sir. Them boys come off that edge so hot. Derek Brooks, immediate impact player. All right, we're gonna send 3 right here. I got Keanu Neal. Can we clamp? Uh-oh, he wants that corner route. God damn it! I just don't understand how he had that pocket time. I think he's gonna try that again. Ah, he did.
Boom.
Get there! I'll just go Bosa and QB spy. So I know Baker wants to go do some shit. 3rd and 10. Interception. But my linebackers got so tired that they went into the reserves. And I still got Foyesad. Dude, I'm not even supposed to have Foyesad either. They literally went so deep in my reserves that he came out. Dude, I have the weird-ass Vita Vea playbook in. Crazy hot blitz every play. 4th and 22. I'm gonna go for it, but there's no way I can get this. Not with these blitzes. These are crazy. Wait, pitch it? Oh! Dude, I just made up the nastiest hook. You know, that's not even who I meant to throw to, but Brady's ability got in my way. Look at that. It's telling me who to throw to. Diggs continues to be open. 8th and 19. I just need to look for the corner route. No, I'm on this. Oh no. Dude, these 99 speed dudes kill me. I was talking about it before, but I need new corners for this one, boys. Let's make the read. Where's the user want to go? User leaves McKissick, we throw McKissick. Because I do have a weird score deficit anyway, so 9 to 14, I'm fine with. I wouldn't mind getting out of bounds either, bro. Oh shit. Thank you, bro. Oh, that spin was insane. I have literally never done that. He spun a beautiful circle. If I can take anything from this video, it's that. I've never done that before. Why would you throw that ball right there? He's wide open on the sideline and he threw it 15 yards inside. This is my punishment for trying to bulk record before Hawaii. Hey, it's not my punishment. It's not my punishment. Come on! I'll win this whole goddamn game on defense. Adrian Wilson, another user lurk. We need this one though. I gotta put this one in. I think this dive's gonna be there. Yes, sir! 27, 24. I have to get the touchdown. Could Jared Cook be open in the back of the end zone? Holy shit. Laser! This game is over! No fucking way.